Are you someone that is living abroad either for education or for work, or just preparing to move abroad? Here's the truth of homesickness. I have been living in Canada since 2017, so this is my 7th year. I thought by now I would be master homesickness and wouldn't feel it anymore, but trust me, it doesn't get any easier. The moment I say goodbye to my family, I truly understand that you will never appreciate home until the day you leave it. After all the ingredients are measured, mix the dry and wet ingredients together. And to prevent the dough become too watery, add the yeast mixture in 2 parts so it blends well with the flours. And you really want to make sure you mix it well so you activated the gluten, and that's the key to make this bread good. If I can go back in time, this is what I would say to my younger self. No one will tell you the truth about homesickness until you experience it yourself. Usually the first time it will catch you by surprise, and not just the first time, but most of the time. It hits you when you least expected it. 1 minute you are fine, but when you go back to your room being alone, you might start to have this bad aftertaste in your heart, and then a burst of sadness will occur. Depends on the time. Sometimes it will only last for a few minutes or hours, but sometimes it will last for a day or even longer. Once the dough has been sit in room temperatures for 30 minutes, you want to dip your hands in water to prevent your hands from sticking with the dough, and then fold the dough in from each corner, and repeat this step 3 times before it can rest in the fridge overnight. And make sure you do it gently to prevent popping any bubbles. That is how the bread can become fluffy. But I see homesickness as ocean waves. If you know how to surf, you can ride it out. You will find your home away from home and become even stronger every time. I know it is not easy to live abroad all by yourself, because you gave up everything you know, what you have been familiar with your whole life, and move to a new city without your family. But by stepping out of your comfort zone, you're taking a leap of faith, hoping you are making the right decision. Whenever you have doubts or feeling like you can't live with homesickness anymore, just remember why you wanted to move away from home, because that why is a very strong piece that will keep you going. After the dough has been resting overnight in the fridge, you want to reshape it into a bowl and let it rest for another hour in room temperature. As the years goes on, all of the challenges will become memories, and one day you will look back and smile about it. You will be glad that you stick it through and push yourself. But let me be honest with you, it does not get easier with time. It is still difficult to say goodbye. And every time you cry at the airport or on the plane, you'll question your decision. But what I have learned is to appreciate every time I get the chance to visit home and see my families. I know home, it is not a place with 4 walls. It is a feeling, and if you love home, it will always be in your heart. And here are some ways I have learned to cope with homesickness over the years. First, if you feel it, just let yourself feel it. Create a safe space for yourself and let all the emotions out. Depends on the day. Sometimes I will just cry and let it all out, and sometimes I will journal all of the emotions out as well. Afterward, I will cook some type of food from home and watch a show or movies from home, and just wait for the waves to pass. I guess what I want to say is that if you're someone preparing to move abroad, just know that it will not be an easy journey. And if you're someone that's living abroad, either alone or with your family, knowing that you're doing great, you are stepping out of your comfort zone and living the life that you choose to. There you have it, an easy bread recipe that everyone can make. All the recipe details are in the description box. This bread is perfect for breakfast, a snacks, or for a summer picnic. I hope this video makes you feel that you are not alone dealing with homesickness and you are doing great. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!